Oscar Feminist arrive with something new. Then people notice something seriously wrong. By Robert Rich, Entertainment Politics for MadWorldNews.com. As Hollywood is becoming more of a liberal activist group these days, pretty much everyone knew how the Oscars would go. However, a Me Too feminist showed up with a little something new, but it backfired big time, as people immediately noticed something seriously wrong. Besides what they're going to point out, look at her. Doesn't she look seriously weird? You can't turn anywhere these days without the left wanting to cram their agenda down your throat. In fact, the places where people used to go to escape the frustration of daily life have now been infected with it. Just about everywhere you look, there's some rich millionaire telling you that they know better than the average American. And it's a shame because the kids are involved. They're so easily swayed, you know. Too bad for them. They're wrong. Even better yet, people have been letting them know in the best way they know how. Boycott, hitting them where it hurts the most. Fed up Americans are putting a dent in liberal wallets as both movie and NFL viewership is down significantly over past years. The rich morons haven't quite learned yet and are still out trying to influence change, despite being the most disconnected people the society has to offer. Proving just that was Emma Watson, who showed up to the Oscars with a little something new that no one had seen before. As you can see in the photo, the feminist showed up with a temporary tattoo bearing words "Time's Up" on her forearm. For those unaware, the phrase is the ultimate name of the #MeToo movement, in which women were telling sexual predators in Hollywood that they will no longer be abusing women. Too bad for Watson, her plan immediately backfired as people noticed something wrong. Come to find out, Watson made a glaring error in her haste as she forgot to the apostrophe between the E and the S. And viewers were quick to let her know just how dumb she looked. I would say dumb she is. Can't play these because they're all copywritten, but whatever. Emma Watson got a Time's Up tattoo but is missing the apostrophe. I so thought she was better than that hashtag Oscars. Have you forgotten the apostrophe on your Time's Up tattoo? Very poor grammar. One social media user wrote, according to Mail Online. Another went on to add, "Love Emma Watson, trying too hard to prove how much of a feminist she is, that Time's Up tattoo, and missing the apostrophe. Crying at Emma Watson's Time's Up tattoo. She just went from a 10 to a 4. No surprise. There it is. Emma Times missing an apostrophe. Forgotten the apostrophe on your Time's Up tattoo. Very poor grammar. You see, this is what you get when you try to inject yourself into places you don't belong. Sure, the Time's Up movement is a noble cause on paper. I think it's a crock. No one should ever be allowed to put their hands on someone without their permission. Totally agree with that, but come on, we got a saying for everything now? What is this? When you do something as silly and stupid as this, it discredits the movement. I don't believe in all these movements. It's sickening at this point. Press charges like a normal human being if you're being, accosted or something. However, liberal celebrities like this don't care. They're not in it because it matters to them, right? They're in it because it's trendy. Why else would you go to such lengths to get a fake tattoo made up and put it on your body during a formal event? Raising awareness is one thing, turning yourself into a human billboard and spectacle is another entirely. How many times does the left have to make fools of themselves before they stop with the ridiculous antics? Although that may never be the case, they will have to suffer at the hands of ordinary Americans telling them just how dumb they are. A little word to the wise: if you're going to step into the spotlight, you better make sure you have everything in order, because it could end up hurting a lot more than it helps. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but let's be real. Give it a rest with all these movements and this and that. I mean, whatever happened to good old-fashioned law-abiding citizens, right? You know, something happens, press charges. You're keeping your mouth shut so it doesn't affect your career. Oh well, that's part of that business. It's no surprise. This has been going on for decades, and now all of a sudden they're coming out and talking about it to this extent. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.